welcome to Unlimited Lives. This is TJ, your host, and I'm here with Ian, my co-host.
Hey, how you doing?
How great is that? Hey, everybody. What a fun episode today is going to be the Nintendo Direct episode.
Yeah, they had a Nintendo. When did we write down when it happened? I don't know.
Hell no.
Was it last Thursday?
It was
last Wednesday.
I'll tell you right now, if you're not a Nintendo fan, stay tuned. Maybe we'll turn the tides.
Yeah, we were originally going to cover PAX as well, and then we were like, you know what? There's
everything
a
announced
lot
that,
of
like,
Nintendo Direct stuff. They had like just bombshell after bombshell.
Yeah, I'd rather do that because everything
like
announced
bazongas.
at PAX. Bazongas. Everything announced at PAX was basically
already announced.
I don't think anything new was at PAX. Nintendo like secretly did theirs, so
yeah.
Plus, there's so much. I'm super pumped.
I'm super pumped,
and I'm pumped for, everything.
And the cool thing that Nintendo does is sometimes they like give you a long run up. They're like, oh, this game's coming out at this time, like with Smash Brothers, and they slowly. I remember like the Wii Smash Brothers, they had like that special website, and they just kept announcing like every day they'd have an announcement of something else that was going to be in the game, and it got me so hyped to like be like, oh, today it's a new stage. Oh, that's okay. Now it's a new item. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now here's a new character. Oh my God, that guy's in it. That's so cool. And then other times they do like just okay, we announced this. And it's out right now. As of this Nintendo Direct, it's also available right now. And you're like, holy shit, that's so cool.
Yeah, they're doing a really great job with the Switch.
Yeah, with the Switch.
The Switch, I tried to take my Nintendo Switch, and I went to my brother's to hang out. Mm-hmm. And I went into a Best Buy, and I wanted another dock.
Okay.
Because I didn't bring my dock to my bros.
Okay.
And one of the things we'll announce was something that I was very excited for.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I want to play this game with my brother. And he was like pumped. And I went in Best Buy, and it was like $40 for like a third-party thing. And then in my head, I remembered we talked about some of those docks burning the switches or breaking them. And then I was like, and I Googled it, and there was like, it didn't have good reviews. And so I was like, yeah, it bricked my system. And it's like, you'll never get it to work with the TV.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Then I called.
Go Nintendo, go premium.
I know. Yeah, then I called GameStop, and I was like, hey, how much are docks? And they're like, they're $60. Refurbies.
Refurbies are?
Yeah, refurbied. And I was like, Jesus. So it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just. I've said this before, but why don't they? I want just a plug.
They have
cord.
that. I think. Okay.
Do they make one? I don't think they make a cord.
You can get an HDMI
HDMI to whatever the power is.
Yeah, like you can get these little things because I have a MacBook, and the new MacBooks only have those HDMI 3 or HDMI C.
Wait, you're telling me that
you can plug that in, and it'll have like an HDMI port, and it'll have USB ports.
Does this cost like $100?
No, it's not that much. I don't know if it works with the Switch though. I had one, and I never got it to work with the Switch, but I think there are ones that work with the Switch, which would be so easy because unlike a dock, which is kind of big, you can literally like throw one of these in your pocket.
That's what in your pocket. I mean, listen. Whenever I wear my cargo,
I love the wire.
What?
I love the wire.
What wire?
The wire.
Oh, the show, The Wire.
No, like the wire that you plug into your Switch.
Oh, I thought you meant the show.
Oops.
I was like,
I misled you.
Yeah, you did. I was like, I thought it was the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a wire. I'm going to look into it now. I've been trying to.
One way to get a wire is you go to the FBI, you say, I have a lot of mafia friends, and I'm willing to.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah.
Hey, guys, I have a lot of mafia friends. They're like, who are you? They're like, we would know you if you did. And you're like,
no, I know Tony Italy.
Yeah, I know Tony.
I know Tony Italy. He's
Mikey Meatballs.
They're stealing lasagna from Garfield the cat.
Just get thrown out of the FBI.
I've got the inside scoop of lasagna.
I have the inside scoop. You see, he eats by dumping it in his mouth. They're like, get out.
No, like, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Go take
All right,
this
I'll
to
be back tomorrow with a different cover story to get that wire.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Go talk to the CIA. And I'm like, okay.
The Cat Ingestion Agency. They watch what Garfield eats.
Yeah, it watches what Garfield eats. We just ate a bunch of lasagna and a burger.
John didn't know. John thought it was, he left it on the counter when he went to go watch a clown on TV, and then the cat got it.
John loved watching clowns.
He did, right?
Loser.
He used to dress up like clowns and stuff. I imagine that's what he'd watch on TV is, in the Garfield verse, there's probably a clown show.
The Garfield verse. Someone's trying to make a Garfield universe. Like,
we got Heathcliff? Well, remember Garfield and Friends?
Of course,
and they had the Barnyard Buddies.
Yes,
whatever.
Of course.
So there was a Garfield verse.
There was a Garfield universe.
Yeah.
And then if Garfield was ever there, you freaked out. You're like, holy shit! And everyone's like, what? Well, I wish I could find that wire because What's the first you did? I just want to say for the record that Ian did 120% of all the work, including the Facebook post we're going to talk about. That was
I really just watched the Nintendo Direct and wrote down notes on it.
You did, but it's
because it was
you
really
did
exciting.
more than me.
You want to start at the top?
Yeah, we'll start at the top. But what's your favorite Ultimate from games? Facebook post from Unlimited Lives, a Facebook group. We have a group, so join the group and like the page. Just two things. And yeah, Ian did 100% of all this. I just want to give you credit where credit's due, so that people don't think like
literally I'm riding your coattails. If
good
this
luck.
show was just me writing down my stories, it would have one listener, and it would be me, and I'd be listening to it, trying to figure out why no one else listens to it. I don't know. This is really funny. I'm great.
Oh God, I don't even have coattails. They're all sullied in mud and ripped off. So you watched the whole thing. Was there any cringe moments before we get into it? For
In Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, was there any
it's
weirdness, or was it very normal?
It's always a little weird because it's Japanese, and some of the stuff that's directly translated from Japanese is always weird. They have this thing whenever I've noticed. This is like my new thing. I've noticed on Japanese TV shows. Whenever they're advertising something, they do this thing where they're like they tell you how to feel about the product.
Yes.
So let's say I'm watching a thing about like a new Japanese burger they made.
Yes.
They'll say
and it has like
a
fish, rice. What else? What else?
That's
delicious?
sushi.
Ginger.
You're thinking of sushi.
Hold on. It's wrapped. The
Wasabi.
burger's wrapped in seaweed
Nori.
with fish, rice,
Nope.
wasabi, avocado.
They'll say like
that is sushi.
You'll enjoy the savory flavor and the melted cheese. Like the melted cheese and savory flavor will bring you a feeling of happiness. They'll like say things like that, and they say how you'll feel about the product as you use it. Or like if you stay at this hotel, you'll be very relaxed in our large beds, and you know they say it's weird.
It's a very weird translation.
So they'll say that, you know, they'll talk about like the ones that are directly translated ads for Japanese like games. They'll say like, you know, oh, you'll have fun exploring the worlds of Disney with Sora and his friends, and you'll be marveled to discover the new worlds. But so not cringe-inducing, just a little Japanese.
I just didn't know if there was any
No, they're
like
usually
Hideo
pretty
Kojima
slick.
came out in a crab costume trying to sell his game or something like that.
The other thing I like is Sakurai always hosts them, and then he goes, "How are you enjoying it so far?" Well, let's see something else, and then he snaps, and it goes to the next one.
Oh
It's like they keep cutting him in even when he doesn't. Like you can tell they filmed this before they knew what the content would be, because he'll just be like, "Wow, that was something. Here's something else," and there's like no specifics.
Wow, that was something. How enjoyable was that something? And you're like, okay. So let's get into. There's a lot of great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing that you found that was so fun, or the first that they mentioned?
So the Switch has had Paladins for years.
I was not aware of that.
Paladins is one of the best, maybe the best first-person team class shooter, but its inferior ripoff, Overwatch, is coming to the Switch. Who needs it? We have Paladins. Who needs Overwatch?
Do you know what's weird about Overwatch? There's a gorilla with a gun. Lame and unbelievable.
Paladins has a turtle with an anchor. Makes a lot more sense.
That makes way more sense. It's on theme.
Gorillas have bananas.
Yeah, gorillas have been. If he
Not
had a
guns.
banana gun, I'd believe it.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
So actually October 15th, that's as of today, a month and 6 days away.
Wow.
So yeah, that's really cool. That's a super quick turnaround, and Overwatch rules. So.
For Overwatch. I know. I'm very excited. The only thing is I have a pro controller sort of.
Yeah.
But I think for a game like that, I'd want to get I have like a cheap pro controller.
Mm-hmm.
But for something like Overwatch, I think I'd want to like up for like the good one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I mean, it's cool. Like the idea. I don't know. I guess now I'm like even more confused. I guess if I didn't have an Xbox or PlayStation, I'd be like, I'll try this game.
Yeah.
But now that we both have Xbox and PlayStations and Switch, now I'm trying to think. I'm like, I'm excited for it, but now that I think about it, I'm like, why am I excited?
You know why? Because it might be fun to get Overwatch on Switch, because I imagine everyone who's played Overwatch is playing it on PC.
Yes.
Who's really good. Everyone who's really
kids.
good plays it on PC. Everyone who's pretty good probably plays on Xbox or PS4. And no one who already has it is getting it again for Switch. So everyone playing it is we're gonna be kings. You're gonna like skyrocket up to like top 500 in the world.
Can I tell you, when I was a child, my dream was to be top 500 in Overwatch when I was a 5-year-old child.
I mean, to be fair, I'll probably skyrocket up to top 500. You'll be Junkrat, and you'll be like, how did I fucking die from this?
Oh, yeah. I'll be screaming. Yeah.
How the fuck did I get killed by a pharaoh when I'm Junkrat? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Fuck that. Just cracked the Switch in half. Yeah, it's kind of cool that Overwatch. Yeah, I guess it's like it would work if I was over at your place and then I'm like, and we sat next to each other and played Overwatch.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's cool.
Again, we'd have to be somewhere with.
I don't think I'm going to get it I already actually have it on too many systems, so
That's true.
I'm not going to get it again.
No, it's not free.
No, it's not going to be free.
Oh, you're right. Then never mind.
But it's also kind of cool. Just it shows that Blizzard is like doubling down again on Overwatch in a way. So hopefully there'll be some new characters. I still pick it up pretty regularly.
Yeah, I do miss playing. I like playing it just like you and like our buddy Matt.
I know. I don't like playing competitive. It's really intense.
It's very annoying. Well, I guess if we're both not going to get it, I'll just make a note to myself to cut out the Overwatch thing. I'm just going to cut out all the stuff we don't like.
Okay, cool.
Go on. Hope I don't forget.
Hey.
Be real weird.
You know Ouija boards?
Luigi boards?
I said, no, Ouija boards?
Oh, yes. You mean the wooden system that contacts ghosts like ancestors and Ben Franklin.
And booze.
Boobs?
Booze? Booze.
Like the drink.
It's the board game where you if you look at it, the thing won't move. You have to look away because it's shy. Yeah, boo.
Oh. Bless you.
So Luigi.
Bless you.
Ouija booze?
Well, because you want a boo.
A boo.
Bless you.
Ouija's Mansion is coming out.
Ouija board's mansion?
Ouija board's mansion.
Wait, hold on. Let me look at what you wrote. Oh, no. Luigi board.
Oh, Luigi board.
Luigi board.
Okie
sorry.
dokie.
Luigi. He has a mansion? Wow, how do you get that much money?
Have you ever played Luigi's Mansions? Have you ever? He got all.
Is it a real estate game?
Think about how many people have played Mario for how long. All the coins he's picked up. Luigi's rolling in it.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Is it a real estate game?
No, it's a ghost hunting game.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Imagine.
I'm going to edit this game out too. So, what is this game?
You best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one. I turn into a skeleton.
That studio burned down 30 years ago. Yes, I do. I thoroughly enjoyed Luigi's Mansion on the three-dimensional system.
Me too. The 3DS.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so the new one looks really cool. They announced more details. I don't know how many details were around before, but the new one's going to take place in a hotel where every floor has a unique theme, such as there's a disco floor.
Ooh, my favorite kind of music.
I can't imagine staying in a disco-themed hotel room because
what a nightmare.
Like a disco-themed place is basically a club, and a club is notorious for being a very loud, high-energy place.
Loud. People's like fish bowl, still, what is it? Platform shoes keep breaking, so there's just fish and water everywhere.
John Travolta keeps walking, he's like,
I'm eating 2 slices of pizza at the same time.
There's a pirate-themed floor, a pyramid-themed floor, etc.
Oh, a pyramid theme.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
It's like having an Egypt-themed bedroom. Fun.
Who would do that? Someone really cool.
Someone really cool.
They're going to have an 8-player party mode, 4-on-4, that you can play all on one Switch, which sounds fun. Where I think it's just basically you're all in one arena, more or less, catching ghosts against each other. Who can catch the most ghosts? I think you might be able to mess with each other. Yeah, 8 players all on one Switch, which I think is pretty nifty.
They're doing really good. I really have to eat my words when the Switch first came out.
Yeah, you didn't think it would be good?
I wasn't for it. I kind of was like, this is stupid.
I was thinking about it. Like after this Nintendo Direct, I'm pretty sure Nintendo Switch is #1 system of all time, in my opinion.
You're right, because there's so many things you could do that I'm like, if you and your friend have a Switch, and then if you buy 2 extra control, it's like you could really like
you can just play Street Fighter.
Yeah, there's just me and you can just, like we played when we were on our Disney cruise.
Yeah, on our Mel cruise.
Super when it was just me and you, 2 straight guys on a Disney cruise.
Hell yeah,
that was the best.
So it's coming out officially on October 31st. And because I know you had this blank look in your face, like that date meant nothing to you.
It's just the end of the month.
Yeah, it's not just the end of the month.
What do you mean?
TJ,
yes.
Think about it. Which holiday is most closely associated with ghosts?
Well, let me go through this. Let's see. Christmas is in December. November was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So October. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you. You can do this.
Is this something like the fall of the leaves? Groundhog Day.
No, that's February. Come on, TJ. October. Think about
February.
it.
It was March,
what do you do?
March is St. Patrick's. This April is April Fool's Day. May is May I Buy You a Flower. June is my birthday. July was the firework day. August,
you know them also, but this is spot on.
August is
what's August?
August is like it shouldn't be hot, but it's really hot out. September is back to school.
You're missing Labor Day. I'm kind of insulted
in
by
August?
that. Yeah, in August,
Listen,
September.
I'm unemployed. September. I think October was the one month besides January that has nothing going on.
Wrong.
Why?
Halloween.
Oh, All Hallows Eve.
You stupid fuckhead.
I don't believe in All Hallows Eve.
Oh, well, it's a real holiday. It's ghost themed, and they're putting Luigi's Mansion out there.
Every Halloween, my mom didn't want those pesky kids coming, so we would just shut the lights off, and we would put a barking dog soundtrack inside, and we would just lay on the floor with the lights off.
Wow.
And hopefully no one came to the house.
Sounds like a magical day.
I mean, it's very boring when you lay on the floor. Couldn't even watch TV, too much light.
My mom thought I was possessed by a ghost, so she put a vacuum cleaner up my butt to try and suck it out. So
her and 7 of her friends?
Yeah, her and 7 of my friends. So Luigi's Mansion sort of reminds me of the good old days of just growing up, like
great.
Kid things. Hashtag just kid things.
Hashtag just kid things.
So number 3, there's a free-to-play Kirby game which was released like literally. They were like, oh, it's out right now. It's called Kirby Clash.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Is it free on the Switch?
Yep, it is. And
Yeah,
I've played it. I downloaded it.
Is it good? Can you play it alone?
You can play it alone. You get
Is it not
3.
as fun, though?
No, it's fine. You get 3 computer players if you play it alone.
No, then maybe I'll download it.
But you fight bosses. You get gears. You get different gear. There's 4 classes. I don't know if there's any you can unlock, but it seems like there's a healer class who's like a doctor. There's the wizard with the wand if you ever play Kirby games.
Yeah.
There's a hammer Kirby. There's a sword Kirby. And so far it's pretty cool. It's a little bit freemium. Like there's like a stamina meter, like that kind of crap where you can only fight so often and you get your stamina back over time.
Oh God, they're doing that on the Switch now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a free
We're
game.
doomed, dude.
And there's also
it.
like a premium currency that drops from a tree that you have to wait every 12 hours to collect, or you can buy it. And the more you buy,
Here's the thing,
the more it drops every 12 hours.
I get annoyed when that shit's on the phone,
Yeah.
and I understand the shit on the phone. But when you I think you said this a while ago that it's going to start bleeding into like the Switch that they'll do that premium shit, and I was like, no.
But here it is.
Oh,
Again, it is free. It's a free game.
I'd rather pay $20 and then not have to deal with that.
You
shit.
could pay $20, and I think it's like if you pay $40, you're basically set forever on premium currency because whatever drops it will drop so much that I think it'll never matter to you again.
Oh, so it is a $40 game technically.
If you want to look at it like that, or also if you don't want to play it super hardcore, if you're not going to sink like dozens of hours into it, you could just play it as a free game.
Yeah, maybe. I'll try.
Because the difference is between this and something like Candy Crush is the boss battles are actually pretty fun. It's Kirby. It's 4-player Kirby. You're all fighting a boss and you're all working together to do it. So that's fun. And you can play with friends right near you. So
I always want to dress as Kirby for Thanksgiving.
For Halloween?
Huh?
No, you mean you want to eat a lot for Thanksgiving so you get big and bloated and your arms become
Yes.
flippers?
And yes. And then my mom paints my skin pink. But she didn't paint it. She would just hit it with a wooden spoon all over my body.
Until you turned pink?
Yeah.
TJ, you had such a cool upbringing.
Dude,
I'm so
telling
jealous.
me, man. I'm a Jersey trash for life. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll download that.
Yeah, I recommend anyone out there, if you like Kirby at all, give it a download. If you start to get annoyed with the freemium stuff, then
Just get rid of it.
Get rid of your Switch and get a new Switch. It's that or delete the game.
Yeah,
and
man,
that'll
makes
hurt.
sense.
That'll hurt the guy's feelings.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't delete the game.
Don't delete
because
the game. Throw your Switch out.
What is it called? Like the bottom line to that company cannot afford it.
Right.
You could afford a new Switch. So don't. Yeah, I'll check it out. I've been looking for other things to play.
Yeah, it's great and it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Also, incidentally, this doesn't come up on there, but I also got Astral Chain.
I think I heard of it.
It's like an action RPG. You play a cop, but you like summon monsters to fight for you that you have like on a leash. It's very strange.
Is it free?
No.
Oh.
It's like a, big game, like
What if there's a
full price
demo? Well, maybe you can show me before you leave.
It's pretty good.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I'm looking for more games to start and never finish.
I got it because I'm like, I need a new game on the Switch because I kind of played everything and I got it and I like started playing. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And then like literally they were like, well, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh Jesus, go on.
SNES on Switch. Actually, quickly, they did show Trials of Mana, which is, the big Japanese like Secret of Mana, just the third one that came out.
The third one that we talked about on the show that I have that I stopped playing.
So they showed footage of the remake, and it looks
good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It looks really fun, and at least for me, like I used to play that, like I had downloaded it on an emulator when I was like 12 or 13 or 14. So there's like a lot of nostalgia value for it for me to like see these characters actually remade in 3D, and it looks cool as hell. I'm pretty excited for it.
I'm excited. I did see the thing, so I'm excited too.
Yeah. So then the big news, SNES is finally on Switch. You've been saying, I think every time the Switch has come up, you've said, when are they going to put SNES games out on? When are they going to put SNES games on?
For so long.
And they did. They finally listened.
Because they would release...
I emailed Sakurai an episode. I said, please, listen to how much salt is in TJ's voice. We're really worried about his dehydration because he's so salty.
I know. Trust me. I can't go near slugs. They just melt.
Yeah. Like, all slugs within a 10 foot radius deflate.
They just deflate. I was saying this because I was so annoyed at the Nintendo... because they would keep releasing games that you found like at a dirty laundromat.
Yeah.
You know, like games that are just, to me, I mean, you could...
like Mighty Bomb Jack?
No, yeah, fuck you. None of those are nostalgic. Like, once they...
Because all of the nostalgic games were like Capcom games and Konami games, and they can't get those
and then
licenses.
Capcom's like, we're doing our own thing. And it's like, oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, so then now you have to deal with like... Yeah, Ice Climber. I'm like, I don't care about these. So every game sucked. So I wouldn't even be excited.
They did have some, like, I mean,
they
Zelda.
Had some that were fine. Like they'd
Mario
Zelda
3.
But it bummed me out when you would see there's something new to play, and then it was 2 new games, and then what is it? Like a special edition version. I'm like, I don't need a special edition of Zelda. It's like now you just play to fight Ganon, and I'm like, I don't want to just fight the boss.
Yep.
I want to. So I was very excited for this, and I was texting you that day too. So it released on.
It took forever. Yeah, it wasn't released till like 9 or 10 at night or something.
September 5th or something. So I was super pumped because I knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I was texting Ian, and I was just like, where is it? And I guess you were at work because you were just like, or was it a Saturday? I forget what day it was.
No, it was a Thursday.
It was a Thursday. You were at work and it'd bother you. You'd be like, why isn't it dropping?
And my boss is like, what is he talking about?
Yeah,
you can't do that at work.
I just got you fired.
I want to fire you.
Yeah. That's your boss. I'll fire you.
I might fire you.
He's like, I might fire you.
You go, get to work. And I'm like, damn it, I need Labor Day. That'll show you.
Oh, the August holiday.
Yeah, the August holiday.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the way I phrased it. I said, I need the August holiday.
And he went, Leaf Day? And you went, oh, why does everyone know about Leaf Day? And it's because I said it. Yeah, I was very excited, but I was so annoyed the whole time because...
I love that you... I was so sure I was going to actually say, I forgot to, but I was like, this is the one thing that TJ will have nothing to complain about, is they put out a bunch of great SNES games out on Switch.
They did
Except, nope, you did. They didn't release it soon enough on the day.
Yeah, they didn't. I was so mad.
They literally could have said, we're releasing it Friday.
Yeah.
And then put it out late on Thursday. And
I still would have been like, this is too early.
It wouldn't have made any difference to you.
No, I would have been furious.
Yeah.
But that's the problem is in Japan, 9 p.m., like it was, I looked at my clock and I was like, what time is it in Japan?
Yeah.
And it was 9 a.m. at like 2 p.m. here, something like that. And I was so annoyed because I'm like, when is this, why isn't this releasing? Until like, when I realized that, I'm like, oh, it's going to release in Japan first and then it will come to us.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think it would take 9 p.m.
Yeah, it took a long time.
I like kept checking the updates on the Switch, closing the store, opening the store, turn my Switch off, turn my Switch on. I kept doing everything to like force the update
to come out, yeah.
It was crazy. So then it finally drops.
So you want to let's do a quick rundown.
We'll do a quick list. I also couldn't, because I didn't know where it released, when you went to the store to see the SNES, it said free download in the corner, but it was blacked out.
Oh.
Which was super weird to me because I'm like, where is it? And then I had to check my subscription 5 times. I'm like, I'm like, do I have Nintendo Direct? Then finally at like 9 o'clock at night, I look and the free download button was lit. It was lit. And then I just clicked it.
Then what?
Oh, so then it starts going, hey, your stuff is downloading.
Okay, then what?
I screamed at it saying, not fast enough. And the neighbors came because they were very scared for whoever's screaming in the house. So yeah, let's go through some of the...
Yeah, this isn't a comprehensive list, but Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's not all of them. Mario Kart, which is everyone loves. I'm not a big fan of it. Everyone loves SNES Mario Kart.
I do too. It's better than 64 Mario Kart. Yes. I'll get lynched for saying that. But
probably. You're going to get pitchforks and fire.
Kirby Dream Course.
Yes, I was playing that on the subway.
What'd you think?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Golf is I feel like
a hard sell.
Yeah, I just feel like that version of Kirby, there's not a lot of creatures to inhale to get powers. It seems like 2 times in the level. It doesn't seem like whoa, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Go on.
Zelda, A Kink to the Past.
Huh?
Zelda, A Kink to the Past?
No,
Wait
that's
a second.
error. No, I think that's not
That's a typo.
Zelda Link.
Kink to the Past
Kink to the Past
is the downloadable porn version.
Yeah, that's not what it is. It's Link.
Zelda, A Link to the Past.
Link.
Yeah.
There you go.
One of the best Zelda games. I love that one. So
my
good.
friend Mike's gonna be very excited that we could play SNES on Switch. He's gonna poop because me and him beat Link to the Past recently.
I love everything about that game.
It's great.
The
I
Dark
might
World,
replay,
Light World.
It's so good.
All the items are so fun.
Oh, it's great. I'm gonna probably play it with him and do that. So go on.
Mario World.
Yep. You wrote nothing feels better than playing Mario World on the go.
Oh my god, I'm like in the middle of 100%ing it. I'm like almost done with Chocolate Island right now. No. It's so fun.
Did you do the super duper secrets on it?
Yeah, of course I did.
You did both?
I did Star Road and I did Special Zone.
Oh my god.
And guess what? Special Zone is so much harder than I remember.
I know.
I remember it being like not especially hard. I don't know why. It is really, really hard.
The level where
with
you
the pea balloon?
That's the one. That's the bane of my existence.
It's the hardest level.
Yes, it is.
In that whole game.
Yep. That I almost couldn't beat it, and I remember trying for like 2 hours as a kid, and then finally,
it feels
me
so
and Shane
good when you
got it.
do
My brother. Yeah. I was like, I don't believe we did. It took forever.
And I did that whole thing. I did that whole zone. They have a rewind feature on all these games. I did it without using the rewind feature one time. I did it all by myself.
Oh my god! I guess
no rewind.
Oh, I guess. Are you okay? Is there something in your eye? You keep like winking one eye.
I'm not winking.
Why? Are you okay?
No, I never use the rewind feature. Are you accusing me of lying?
No, I'm not.
On my show?
No, I'm just saying. Everyone, listen. Thank you for letting me be on the show. No, I'm saying like you keep saying it, but then you keep like making weird like forced winks. Like it almost looks painful.
Because my doctor said I only force wink when I'm lying, and I don't lie about cheating at extremely hard 30-year-old games. Wow, that game's almost 30 years old.
The right side of your face is getting very red from force winking really hard.
Honestly, the muscles are getting really tired too.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No,
your face is drooping a little bit. Now it looks like you're winking. Now, are you lying?
Nah, I'm lying. It's
damn
too hard. I rewind it.
Of course I'm going to rewind the goddamn game. Our Twitch reflexes are broken.
Because here's the problem is like, I'll be playing, you get through the early levels, you end up with like 40 lives, like so many lives. And then you get to the top secret
You get
zone.
unlimited lives.
You get unlimited lives.
Thank you, everybody.
You turn the switch off or whatever, you turn it back on and you restart the game. You only have 5 lives. I'm like, that's bullshit. I had 40 lives. And so when I die, I'm like, I could either go back, do all the boring stuff that I've already done.
Yes. Or
I could just go back to right before I died and pretend I had already done that. Because I know I can get through that part.
Can't you just do what is it, the save state?
Yeah. But you can literally like just rewind frames and go like
I saw that.
Which is really cool.
Oh, trust me, on that P World level, I'm going to do that nonstop. I'm not doing that shit. Go on.
F-Zero?
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 F-Zero's a great racing game.
Is it?
I think
it's super boring.
I mean, it's terrible. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's probably bad.
It's not that good. The one on GameCube was cool because that was the first one where you like had 3D, like you were racing upside down and the track went all crazy.
I'm not going to replay F-Zero and see how bad it is.
This one's just, I don't know what to say. It's like a weird racing game without... Racing games are a hard sell. The best ones are like Mario Kart, where it actually feels more interactive.
Yeah, the only good thing about F-Zero was you felt cool because it was like all the vehicles were like very weird.
Yeah. But
even
the angle, like they looked cool on the screen, and then when you flew it, you just saw kind of the blue glow of the engine. You couldn't even see really.
I used to pick the purple half sphere.
Okay,
that was my car.
Who drove that?
Was
that King Hippos?
Guy. Yeah, King Hippo. No, I don't know.
From
the
Punch Out
guy was like, wow.
King Hippo from Punch Out made so much money in his boxing career that he bought an F-Zero car and became a racer.
Like, I got a car now.
Like, you know who did that?
Who?
Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle became a car racer.
Oh my god.
He got in a really bad car accident. He messed up his brain, and he says he doesn't remember filming anything in Malcolm in the Middle now. Oh my god. Because he got in a bad car accident and hurt his brain.
Oh,
I know it was.
Great show.
It was a great show.
He's like, Bryan Cranston who? And I was like, oh no. He was the best. What else we got?
He's watching Breaking Bad. He goes, that's my dad?
Why is my dad on TV? And he's selling drugs? Spoiler. Stunt Race FX. I remember seeing this. I never played it. I'm going to try. I'll play it probably when I leave. I remember seeing the box at Blockbuster all the time.
It was like claymation on the box.
There was always copies.
But then in the actual gameplay, it's like these terrible polygons.
I can't wait to see it.
It's so choppy. It's so bad. And again, why are there 3 racing games on this SNES?
Oh, that's right. What's the other one?
Mario Kart, F-Zero, and Stunt Race.
I'm fine with F-Zero and Mario Kart, but Stunt Race FX is like the ice climber of SNES.
I know.
I'm afraid of... Are they going to still... Here's the thing we don't know.
What?
Are they going to still drop Nintendo games while they're dropping SNES, or Nintendo is done?
Well, they said they're going to kind of slow down on it. They say don't expect like regular updates. So it sounds like
they're
might
keep
be
doing Nintendo games, but the SNES
No, they said for both. I think so. Don't expect this list to get updated anytime soon.
Oh god, that means probably like a year or two.
I mean, hopefully down the line. I'm a little sad we didn't get any Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, you're right.
That's
that
one
is
of
something
maybe
that's missing.
that's one of my favorite series. I'm sad we didn't get, and I think we will.
We didn't get Street Fighter, but that's because they made the Street
Yeah.
Fighter collection. See, this
but
is the issue.
we did get Breath of Fire. Do you know Breath of Fire?
Yes.
I was playing that with my older brother when my little sisters
How
were
was
born.
it?
I loved it.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
played
play
it
it
again
now.
as an adult.
Yeah.
Before this came
Wait,
out.
what is that the ghoul? Was that where you're the demon?
No, that's Ghouls and Ghosts and Demon's Crest.
Demon's Quest is what I was
Crest.
playing. That was Crest. That was like, ugh.
You didn't like it? It has really cool graphics.
I don't hate it. It's
like
interesting.
skeleton dragons. The first thing you fight is very cool looking.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I
it now.
actually want to play more into that because that does look cool.
The thing about that game is I don't like the map that you have to fly around the map and land because nothing's marked, and I'm just like I feel like I go to the same shop. Number one, there's too many shops. I went to 4 shops, and I'm like, how many shops are in this demented demon world? What else do we have?
And
Kirby's
they're all
Dream.
like upscale boutique, like eyeglasses shops. Like,
Yeah,
you'd look great in these.
It's like Fifth Avenue.
You need new frames? Like,
would you like an Armani suit that has wing slits?
You can put this on your eye insurance. Kirby's Dream Land 3. Good Kirby game.
Is that a racing game?
No, it's just Kirby's Dream Land.
Wait, which is it? What's the other Kirby?
Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh,
Golfing.
I didn't play that. I was playing Dreamland.
Oh yeah, that one's great.
Yeah. I've
No,
won that.
Dream Course is a golfing game.
Is it what?
Golfing game. It's a Kirby golf game.
Oh, okay. Is it fun? I know we went over it, but I was confused.
It's golf. I mean,
fuck.
how do you make golf fun? I'll tell you this: the best step, if you had to make a golf game and you had to try and make it fun, making it Kirby would be a really good attempt. But at the end of the day, it's still golf.
Ah, crap. All right, I'll try it.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Never got into that series.
Yeah,
ever.
too hard. Cool though.
Yeah.
EDF, Earth
Defense
Defense
Force.
It's
yeah.
a space shooter I used to play all the time in college. All my roommates and me would like beat it all the time. I didn't like college, so I don't like it.
You don't like this game? Okay.
Super Metroid, huge game, super popular.
Huge game. I'm gonna definitely play with my friend Mike because he loves Metroid.
It's the kind
These
of
are
game,
games I like going to his place for like 7 hours and we play it straight and then just beat it.
I feel like Super Metroid's the kind of game that you need to like look up.
You have to.
It's too hard.
Same with Link to the Past. I'm gonna cheat the shit.
I don't think I looked that up when I played it.
Then maybe I'll try not to. But I know Super Metroid. You have to constantly look it up.
But also Link to the Past. At this point, I've played it so many times. I know it.
You just get it.
Yeah.
And then there's other games and like Puyo Puyo's on there. There's other weird games.
Weird. Just a couple of weird things.
Yeah, I mean, it's
there's a Jalico Final Fight style brawler.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I played that.
Yeah.
Brawl Brothers. Yeah, great name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up. I did that. And then they announced that
Brawl Brothers is the shitty prequel to Smash Brothers.
It's so bad.
Did you ever play Brawl Brothers? Oh, you mean Smash Brothers Brawl? Yeah. Yeah, we should play it. Try to get your friend to play a shitty game.
No, this game's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. And you play, what the hell is it? Why is there a ninja with another guy? No, it's really good.
And they also, they announced they're putting out a Super Nintendo controller that looks as the same shape and the same buttons as the original. It looks exactly like the old Super Nintendo
Daddy
controller.
needs it. I think it's $30. I definitely want.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I don't think it's that
And
expensive.
it's wireless.
Wireless? I think it's about $30. And also a weird thing that they said only Nintendo Direct people can purchase it.
That is weird.
I don't know what that
why.
means. Because what?
Not Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Online.
Yes. So I have no problem buying it, but it's like, okay, now I'm going to buy a controller on the Nintendo store and have it shipped.
Yeah.
See, that's why I think that's super. It's like, to me, I'm like, okay, just release it like you did the mini NES and shit. Like,
yeah.
Just release the controller to buy.
I know.
Whatever. So that's awesome.
I'm really hoping so those are all great. I really hope Mario RPG comes out. And since they did put out Breath of Fire, that is Squaresoft, and so apparently they have some kind of deal with Squaresoft. Hopefully it'll be like a possibility of release in the future, even though Nintendo seems to want to pretend that game never happened.
What?
Mario RPG.
Oh, I love Mario RPG.
It's the best.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not
because they still won't put Geno into Smash Brothers. Speaking of Smash Brothers,
segue, beep beep.
Banjo-Kazooie was released the day of the Direct. Just immediately, like I love that. They just are like, oh yeah.
I mean,
also,
good.
you can play with Banjo-Kazooie now.
Never played that game, so if you love it, hey man,
good on you. I never played it either, but
good on you.
Hey, I say I think Smash Brothers is the kind of series. The more people, that's good,
the more,
man.
the merrier.
Good on you.
The
more the merrier.
Tell you the more the merrier. I'll tell you what I'm excited for. The next character,
Terry Bogard.
Terry Bogard. I looked.
Are you really excited?
No, I looked him up a little bit.
I think some people might be.
Well, so Terry Bogard, like Humphrey Bogard.
Yeah.
Is he
and like Terry Schiavo?
And what?
Remember Terry Schiavo?
The woman is it the woman that that one was supposed to die.
Yeah,
she should be in Smash Brothers.
Those are the two inspirations for Terry Bogard: Humphrey Bogart and Terry Schiavo.
Terry Schiavo's character is you don't play as Terry Schiavo. She's on the side of the team, and her sister's trying to fight you from pulling the plug. So the sister's trying to fight, and they're like, "Hey man, she's suffering," and they're like, "Jesus said no." And Humphrey Bogart is just like, I don't give a damn. And some stupid airplane flies in Casablanca.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't give a shit about Humphrey Bogart.
He hits you with his trench coat.
Ugh,
I haven't seen Casablanca. I don't know any more references.
I only watch black and white comedies. That's where I draw the line. I have no interest in like, do you ever see Gone with the Wind? I'm like, no, I'm fine. So he is you've seen him, you know him, you love him. He's from Fatal Fury and the King of Fighters character. He's the guy who wears like very tight long jeans.
A vest.
He's a huge ponytail.
Yeah, blonde ponytail.
Blonde ponytail, white t-shirt, undershirt, or wife beater if you're Italian from Newark. He wears like the leather red jacket that's sleeveless. And then he has like the black gloves and he wears a hat that looks like a poke trainer's hat with a white bar. That's who, he was from, and because I was like looking it up. So the idea was SNK wanted to create Terry with the idea of a quote macho fighter seen through his design. So it's like you could tell
with
it's
the
from
long
the
ponytail.
90s. Long ponytail.
It's like a Japanese 1990s vision of like hyper masculine American guy.
Well, this guy's definitely tight. He's definitely tough. Look how tight those pants are.
That was true though, dude. People did used to like macho shit used to be wearing really tight pants.
Of course,
but
yes.
The ponytail, I don't know where they were going.
Then they updated him, as you can see, for another game where he was wearing like a brown
like
flight jacket,
thickest jacket I've ever
cut
seen.
His blonde hair.
Was that like for like negative 20-degree weather? Like that is way too thick.
In Mark of Wolves, he was
Garou Mark of Wolves, yeah,
and he was labeled as quote cool by the end. Isn't that cool? They have like different styles.
like he was labeled as. This
quote,
is a direct quote. Cool.
Yeah. We need a cool design. They're like, I have one. He looks like you know who's cool? Pilots. And they're like, oh yes, pilots.
Bomber
are very
jackets
cool.
are kind of cool.
Yeah, bomber jackets are fine.
Yeah,
that's what he's
we
wearing.
We don't need to pull the plug on those.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
I wish they didn't. I'll contact my fashion company.
So he, if you haven't played Fatal Fury, he's got like punchy attacks. He punches the ground and like a fire shockwave comes out. He has some kind of spin kick. So nothing super exciting. At least he's not a guy with a sword, an anime guy with a sword.
No, he is not, which is my favorites.
Link's Awakening, the remake's coming out September 20th.
Cannot wait.
That footage looks really fun, and that game
great.
Was the first, I think, really good Zelda, if it came out before Link to the Past.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I know I definitely played it.
Yeah.
I think I played it on 3DS years ago, but I'm so happy I forgot it.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't wait to play. Same with all the 3DS, like, Link games. Like, what's the boat, like, the choo-choo train Link?
Oh, Spirit Tracks?
Yeah, like Spirit Tracks.
That one was weird because you had to use the touch screen.
It
was so built
but I think
in.
for 3, I want them to come on Switch because those are really neat, weird games.
It was so based around the touchpad. I kind of hope they drop that.
Oh yeah,
that gimmicky crap.
Oh, because you
could make Twilight Princess without having motion controls.
Oh yeah,
you should probably be able to make any game without the stupid gimmick.
It looks rad. September 20th. I'm very excited to get that, Jamie.
Yeah,
so we're getting that, Jamie. What else we got?
I play that game all the time.
I can't wait.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Just a couple quick announcements for that. Sure. This is less that TJ and I are hyped because, as we've said on this show before, we are not Pokemon trainers.
No, and I'll tell you what. Just like I said, a note to myself. I'm going to edit out every game I'm not concerned with. So far, we've been recording for 3 minutes. So
gotcha.
Let's keep going.
So they announced Pokemon Camp, where you can.
I hope I don't forget to cut this out. It'll be real uncomfortable. Go on.
You can.
Do you see?
TJ, what's going on? You're flipping me off. I mean, winking. You're doing both.
No, I'm not winking. What do you mean? My doctor says I do this when I'm lying. Okay, go on. Oh, it does hurt. It's on your face.
Just so you guys know, he's not doing anything with his mouth. That wah sound is coming out of his eyeball.
Oh, I have a lot of air that pushes through my eye.
Nice.
It's very weird.
I also have a little tongue in there. That helps
you have a
make
tongue in your eye?
Yeah, that makes the wah.
Oh, yeah, that's what, I have a little piece of tongue. It was my twin that I devoured. Then the tongue is stuck in the side of my eye.
God. Sounds like gross. You should have been Terry Schiavo.
Tell me.
Pokemon Camp. You can set up a camp and have your Pokemon hang out and play little games together, and they form bonds. Now here's
Oh yeah, I know that. With you, I guess the stronger bond you have, they like.
And also, I think with each other, I don't know if you can fight 2-on-2.
I love Pokemon. My issue is I get anxiety because I don't know who to raise. You can only carry 3 with you, and then or whatever,
6.
and those get upgraded. But then your other ones that are stuck in a computer the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh man, I could really use a Geodude right now. And you're like, wow, my Geodude's level 4. That's what always pisses me off about Pokemon is I wish you could stick with. I'm going to be an electric trainer, and then I know, oh, cool.
I'm only going to train electric types?
Yeah, and then you're only electric types. But then you can't do that. I know, because then if I fight a water,
I know, that would be fun. There's a lot of things I think that Pokemon kind of dropped the ball on, and it's also the kind of thing. The series is so old, and there's such a formula. Like a new Pokemon comes out every 5 years, 4 years, and they just do the same thing every time.
So I like the camps that you hang out, do that. Okay.
Now the actual really exciting part.
Well, what's the exciting part?
Like
the battle mechanics.
Nope.
The graphics.
They added this whole feature where you make Japanese curry rice. For your Pokemon.
Wait, is curry a Pokemon?
Nope,
that you catch
it's just literally a thing where you make curry and you eat curry. And they're like, oh, you can add sausage, or you can add beef, or you can add vegetables, or you've had Japanese curry, right?
Here's something I need to just lay down the law for a second with that kind of system.
Yeah.
My friend Noah Houlihan is a comedian from New Jersey. He used to do +2 Comedy with me, which is a nerd stand-up group.
Okay.
Noah Houlihan is a very funny comic. He has videos online. He's great. I'm still friendly with him. I love the kid.
Okay.
I won't do his bit, but he had a concept that those, like the sausage and everything you eat are like Pokemon.
Oh.
So it's like because anything you eat is Pokemon. Like
because there's no other wild animals.
There's no other wild animals.
So
they're all
what
Pokemon.
are you eating? And they're definitely Pokemon that look exactly like a cow.
Yes. So So you make curry. That's all you do is sit and make curry.
Yep. You make curry, and
imagine feeding it to the Pokemon that's it made of. And it starts going crazy, and you're like, oh Jesus.
I don't know though. Like if I fed you a person right now, and you didn't know, if I just gave you like a plate of food and there was some meat on it, and you didn't really know what kind of meat it was, do you think you'd ever think it was people?
Well.
If you were just guessing, if I take a bite of food, it's not like if it was people, you'd instantly know.
Yes. I mean, before I stopped eating meat, I think now I haven't eaten meat in a long time.
Right.
I think now I would probably just be like, oh, this might be burger.
Okay.
Because I haven't eaten. But if I was eating meat a lot and you put people in front of me, I'd be like, I've had this before. This is people.
Okay, so we're going to do a little taste test right now. I have a dish of food.
That's perfect. Listen, for the radio, I'll do anything. Okay, so this looks very good.
So you want to describe what you're seeing here?
Okay, so what I see is it looks like a fleshy finger from a person.
Yep.
But obviously, I don't know if this is person. This could just be meat made into a finger.
Right. So this glint right here, this is actually from a wedding ring that I'm just going to pull off because I should have gotten that before.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. It's a beautiful ring.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
thank you. It was my wife's.
Oh, great. I hope she prepared this dish. Okay. So
in a certain manner of speaking.
Okay. So it looks like I could touch the part of the bone here, and it looks like I can eat it like a little wing.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see if I don't know if this is people or what this is. Okay. It's chewy.
Yep.
And it's gristly. I just feel kind of weird. Like you know what I mean?
TJ,
like,
do you know what you just ate?
What did I eat? What is it?
You just ate a Pikachu.
Oh no! I love those things. Wait. Why is your face doing that wink thing again?
I guess I was joking about it being a Pikachu.
Oh, good. Oh, thank God. What was it?
It was Beyond Sausage.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Oh, cool. They did a really good job.
It was Beyond Pikachu. They do fake Pikachu.
That makes sense. Yeah, fake Pikachu meat. That makes sense.
No, I just think it's really funny. Curry rice is delicious, and you have a curry dex that you can keep track of all the different curries you made. It's just the weirdest thing to add into this game.
That's the thing they add in without here's the battle system that looks enhanced. They're like, you can make curry. I'm so sick of Japanese games that come out that they add cooking mechanics. Who gives a shit? Never once did I play Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, hang on a second. You could cook in this game? And I'm like, no one cares.
Well,
I understand the logistics to
I've
it.
I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately, and they are cooking in that, and you level up your cooking. And I gotta say, all of the little side jobs you do, I think some people get annoyed by how much grinding it takes.
Yes.
And grinding them up to a higher level is pretty annoying.
To find a wild onion so you can make your stupid dish. So you get +5 strength.
But that is cool. Like if you're like fighting a lot of wild animals and you end up taking a bunch of meat home, and then it's like, oh, I know the recipe for this meat, and then you can cook it, and then you get a bonus. It's not like you need the +5 strength, but you will get it if you eat the food.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I get
that's a pretty nice bonus.
It's a neat bonus thing, but I think it's annoying when it kind of like
your mileage may vary. I think World of Warcraft is one of the only games I've ever played where I have the patience for that kind of shit.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy 15 did it where you like cook at the campsites to upgrade it, and it's like fine, but then like when you read like strategy guides where people give notes being like, hey, make sure you make a fishy curry bowl face dish because it helps fight. Because it does the electrical damage is less, and I'm like, oh Christ.
Make sure to cook your Eucharist in the holy water so your sister has the strength to defend them from pulling the plug on you.
Yeah. Did you ever have boiled candy?
What?
Nothing. My mom on October 31st.
Just let me boil that Twix before you eat it.
Yeah, she would boil candy on the 31st when we were darkly laying on the floor, hoping no children knocked on our door. She would boil the candy.
The kids would not go trick or treat. She'd grab their candy out of it, throw a boiling thing of water. You want your candy? Get it.
Go get it. Get off our property.
And then at the end, we'd have soup.
That is true.
So those are the main stories.
Those are the stuff we're excited about.
That's the most excited about. And then we have some stuff we're a little less excited about, but we can
maybe
you
guys are. And and again, like I was saying, if we don't like these, I'll edit it out.
Right, you're gonna end up with a 2-minute episode.
Sure. Hope I don't forget to really do it. Go on.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is coming out. I've never played one of these. Have you?
I don't give a flying shit about these.
So sports games suck generally.
Yes.
The only time they're fun is when it's like Mega Man Soccer or Mario Baseball. I kind of like because they have all
tennis.
the fun. Yeah, the fun mechanics.
Yes.
There's a lot of these that are like track events and stuff, and I can't imagine they're that much fun. But then they
Sonic
also have.
Win.
Sonic's
who cares?
How in God's name is Toad going to beat Sonic in the 100-meter dash?
Here, I have an idea. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Between Sonic and Mario, who's going to win on the high jump?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Try to guess.
Probably Mario.
Good call. Now on the 100-meter dash, who would win, Sonic or Mario?
Oh, that's a tough one. Let me think about it. Sonic.
There you go. Look, game over.
Okay. In the rolling into a ball competition.
Yeah, who would win?
But they will also have, I don't know if this is for all events, but they have like a retro pixel mode where you can kind of see them as they were in their like 16 or 8-bit incarnations.
That's because this game sucks. And they have to add like, hey guys, wouldn't it be cool if it looks like 8-bit?
I mean, it might suck. I mean, what if it comes out and they're like, oh, this is basically as much fun as Mario Party. Like all the events are really fun and cool. Maybe I'd be into it.
I'll put $5 on the line saying it won't.
Okay.
That's a bet.
That's a bet?
Mm-hmm.
We make a lot of bets on the show that we never follow up on, so I'll take it.
Oh, will you?
Oh, you do.
Oh, I keep track.
Oh, there it goes into his curry decks.
I'm going to buy a lot. Yeah, I'm going to buy a lot of boiled candy with that stuff.
So they're also putting out Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, which originally was a PC game from a long time ago. Like, I want to say mid-90s, maybe late 90s.
Was it? I mean, I never played it, and I feel stupid.
I played Jedi Knight 1. I never played the sequel, and I when I say I played it, I mean I played it a lot. I think I told you a story the other week. I was playing some game online, and the kid said he was going to hack me, and I turned my computer off because it trolled me so hard when I was like young. That was Jedi Knight 1. That was the game I was playing.
Oh, well, listen, if they're bringing the second one, it's probably
it was a great game for its time, but it kind of looks like they haven't updated anything. So yeah, if you played
direct port,
well, I don't know what to say. Like if you have nostalgia for it, if it's a game you like to play when you were a kid, if you had it,
see, I never had it.
Yeah, then give it a shot. If not, I don't know what it's gonna do for you. Like old mechanics feel rough nowadays, and unless you really have the nostalgia for it, I think a lot of those older games don't really hold up. It's not gonna be like, holy crap, this game's good.
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I never. Oh yeah, it looks real. I mean, it got like 9 out of 10 on IGN.
No, it was an awesome. Steam. It was like a game of the year.
But
the
you
year
just
it
think
came
it's
out,
like you just think like because it's old.
Yeah, the mechanics of it and the pacings, everything about it's a little off.
I see what you mean. Depends on how much it is.
And again, if you're like into retro games and like that kind of retro game, it's worth a look.
No, I'll check it out, maybe.
All right, this game is insane. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore.
Can we please
make the
on
game
the Western market?
Please just make these names a little bit longer.
Yeah, why is this always like this?
Oh, I want it a little longer. I feel like it's very silly, and it could just be a little sillier.
It's either like fake names like BlazBlue or this Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore 2 Turbo Master. It's like enough.
It's this weird. They're like, this takes place in a Tokyo where creative energy is so prevalent, it has materialized into performa, which is whatever like the mana or the stupid resources that everyone's being so creative that their creative energy. So it's like a Japanese idol themed RPG. You know, like Japanese idols, like pop stars. They're this whole thing.
God damn it. God damn it. This looks terrible.
I'm so confused by this as an American.
What the hell is it?
I don't know what the appeal is. Like, there's only
$60 is what the appeal is.
The only thing I like, I'm really into Japanese idols and like pop music from Japan and that whole scene, but I also love RPGs. How come there's nothing for me?
Oh my God, the cover just looks like a nightmare of just everything.
Yeah, it's so
just different multicolored hair.
It's like
people
someone took
flying through.
It's like someone took Japanese, like the culture of Japan, distilled it down to its like purest
boiled
syrup.
The candy, put down.
Like we started with 15 tons of Japan. We boiled it down until it was a single like syringe full, and then you inject it directly into your brain.
Someone's tongue eye.
It is the most Japanese thing I've ever seen.
It just seems like if you had American Idol, if they made an American Idol fighting game, you'd be like, what?
The American Idols are getting so good at singing that it's taught them how to fight. Like, what? Sorry, what's going on?
I'm sorry, what? They're like, oh, look, Kelly Clarkson, finish him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Christ. So that looks atrocious.
It doesn't look like it's for... Okay, Divinity, Original Sin 2. I don't know how I missed this game. Did you play this?
I think I played Divinity before. I think I played... They're like Diablo-esque games, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I played them.
So this game got like universal acclaim. Everyone, like critics were praising it and it's considered one of the best role-playing games of all time. And I guess I've heard the name and I just never really looked into it. I think it was on everything.
Yeah, it was. It was on like Xbox 360 and stuff like that. Yeah.
So you can make a lot of different like interesting character types. Like you can play as a skeleton or a lizard person. It's coming out on Switch. I don't know if they announced a date, but they also have Steam cross save, which is awesome. So you can save on your Switch and then pick it up on your home PC when you go home. You can play online with up to 4 people, and I'm really interested in this. This looks good, and I feel like an idiot for missing it, you know?
I think I played it and just got kind of bored because it just gets like, like I feel like even Diablo like bores me. I'm like, I mean,
if you saw the number, it's got to be in the thousands. It might be like over 10,000. It's definitely over 9,000.
There's no soundboard today. It's over 9,000.
The amount of hours I've put into Diablo 3. I love that game so much, and people. It's so dumb. You just kill monsters and get better loot, and I'm like, that's all I want from the game.
That's all I want. Yeah, it is good. I think with Divinity original, whatever this game was, it kind of like it feels like it wants to be Diablo, and then it just felt like slow to me, and I was like, But I could be wrong. Maybe I played Divinity. Maybe the first one is the one I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Okay.
There was one game, I can't remember what
Again, it's praised as one of the best role-playing games of all time, and
maybe I'll check it out if it seems so good.
And last on
our less important list
is Doom 64.
Doom 64.
It's coming out on November 22nd.
Yeah, I mean, I was a big Doom fan, so I think that's kind of cool to play Doom on Switch.
Yeah, and Doom 64 too. Well, Doom 2 and Doom 1 are already on Switch.
Yes, which is cool.
And I guess they did well enough that they were like, oh, we could just
Maybe I didn't play Doom 64. Maybe I played Doom well, bye-bye. Maybe my what is it? Tablet just died. Which is fine. Maybe I played Doom 3. Maybe I never played Doom 64.
Did you have a 64?
I had a 64. I don't know if
Doom 3's on Switch too, right?
No, I think Doom 3 is on NES. I mean, Doom is reborn November 22nd. Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks cool.
I guess. I mean...
Oh, my God, that cover. I remember the cover was just like...
show me.
Yeah, the terrible Doom cover. It's like Doom and like the demon.
The weird-looking demon that doesn't look like anything in the game.
No!
It looks like a heavy metal cover.
Oh, hell
It looks like a heavy metal cover from, like, the days before heavy metal got, like, so over the top. Like maybe early 80s heavy metal back like before they'd have like, you know, a barbarian with a sword stabbing a skeleton as a dragon, like a dragon
with a guitar ascends
with like a half-naked woman riding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely like the cover of the heavy metal magazine.
And the name of it is I Will Die for Miss Shivo. No, it would be like
she's riding on the dragon just laying there.
It's like they'd really call it something like Mordax apoplexia.
You can never spell it at the record store. How do you spell that? More. Oh crap. M-O-R.
It's by the band Decantus. How do you spell that?
Man, I don't know. They're Swedish.
D''K.
So with an umlaut over? What the fuck's an umlaut? Oh, man. It's like the thing with the dots on top.
But in this case, there's 3 dots.
Yeah, there's Sorry, man. My keyboard on this record store doesn't have access to this, man. I'll tell you.
Wait, you know the song? It goes... It goes like that for 12 minutes.
Oh, 12 minutes?
Sorry, bro.
Sorry, bro.
I don't know that.
No, we don't have it, man. Sorry. Did that one come with a CD-ROM inside? Yeah.
It came with a CD-ROM with a custom text adventure. Because it was the early 80s.
Oh yeah. Did you know? On a side note, I went to Princeton and went to an old record store and found a copy. We were looking at the records, me and Liz, and found a copy of 9 Lives, the Aerosmith album. That was the original version of it. It had the CD-ROM slip that was like, "This is an interactive CD-ROM." She's like, "We have to play it.
You can meet the band."
Yeah. But I remember like those things where music would have like interactive CD-ROMs. Go on.
All right, so that's our less important. What do you want to get into the Facebook stuff? Or do we have a little time?
Let's go through a little bit. We'll make this one a long one.
Okay.
Which is fine. I hope you guys strap in.
Then there was some other stuff that we were going to see how long we went and maybe get into, and I guess we have some time, so let's talk.
Let's do it. We don't have to sit on it too long.
So we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue are being released in the Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection. Black Flag's the pirate one. I don't remember what Rogue was.
Rogue, I think, was a side scroller.
Oh,
I could be wrong. I think it was a side scroller. Which is the side scroller Assassin's Creed ones are great.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Black
it was
Flag
the worst.
is great.
I agree. Black Flag was really cool.
It's a very good game. If you guys haven't played it,
definitely pick it up.
Even if you're like, I don't really like Assassin's Creed, it's
a good pirate game.
It's a great pirate game.
It's really fun to be a pirate. I don't know. I want them to like make pirate a genre. Like Sea of Thieves needed so much to like be really good.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Rogue is not a side scroller. Rogue was a regular
did it take
action adventure. It's in 2014.
It took place in 2014?
No. It was released in 2014. God, you imagine how boring that would be?
Oh my God.
The president is, someone gotta go find the president.
We need you to assassinate Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, go.
You have to infiltrate the Facebook main headquarters. Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's in the mid-century during the 7 Years' War. Boring.
Wait, when is it? Oh, it's like Middle Ages?
Yeah.
Or I guess that's not Middle Ages.
Or whatever. I mean, it's...
The War of the what? 7 Years' War?
Maybe. Brotherhood of Sashes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember which one it was.
I want everyone... I have to surreptitiously film this, but like TJ trying to find information out about something from his phone during like recording is so funny. He gets this like...
Why?
This very like intent look on his face, and he just reads seemingly arbitrary, unconnected phrases. It's like it's not even like he's skimming them. It's Templar like he looks at one word and it's like assassin on the 8th release.
That's true. Release. Yeah, so that's fine. Black Flag is
Black Flag is really fun.
Black Flag is great.
Dragon Quest 11S.
I was playing the demo. It's fine.
Dragon Quest, the worst RPG series.
Yeah, it's just not that.
There's
good.
No story to it. There's nothing interesting about it.
Nope. I was playing it and I was like, meh.
It does have you have your choice between 3D, HD, and 2D graphics.
Yeah, you can switch.
That's cool.
I played the demo. Yeah,
that's a cool hook.
It wasn't anything to whatever.
Okay, Deadly Premonition 2. I think Deadly Premonition 1 got really good reviews.
Yeah, I never played it.
I didn't play it either, but it's
let me look. FBI Premonition.
Michael
Bublé.
It's an FBI-themed game. You play an FBI agent, and you kind of travel between the past and the present. But they also said it's a survival horror game, so I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
But I think it's a serial killery thing. Might be like usually that when I hear
it looks like one of those like weird like Resident Evil-ish kind of.
Yeah, like Silent Hill. More than
like very
Resident
Silent
Evil.
Hill. Yeah, I never played Deadly Premonition, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you're interested, hey guys, you probably heard it about it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite FBI agent? Mine's Clarice.
Mine? Oh crap, that's a good one.
We'll post that in the Facebook group. Who's your favorite FBI agent?
I think Leah Dunham.
Leah Dunham.
Olivia Dunham from Fringe.
Okay.
She's my favorite. One of my favorite characters.
Really?
Yeah, I love her.
Fringe.
I never thought. I love Fringe.
I do
Amazing.
love Silence of the look at this progressive though. We both picked women.
Yeah, yeah. I never got into X-Files, and I can't think of anyone else. But I know like Olivia Dunham worked.
You saw
for,
Silence of the Lambs.
I did. She's. I mean, she would have been my first choice, but then since you did it, I was like, oh, I want Olivia Dunham.
Okay, Farming Simulator 20 is coming out
Boo!
December 19th. Finally.
Boo!
Hopefully they'll fix some of the bugs that plagued Farming Simulator 19 and bring it back to the glory days of Farming Simulator 18.
Do you know what plagued farming games?
What?
Them not being fun. That's the plague of it.
I
have no interest in farming.
I'm sorry. There's a reason the Farming Simulator series is the best-selling farming game of all time, and it's because it's not about the fun. They nail the experience of driving a tractor over fields of corn.
Stop it. You always try to like shoehorn some kind of goddamn farming reference because you grew up on a farm.
Return of the Obra Dinn. It's a black and white first-person mystery game. It takes place during the golden age of sail, so like during the explorative days of like the 1700s, sometime around then.
Like, I feel like we're playing history book games.
Yeah. This one actually looked kind of cool.
Does it?
Like, did you see it?
No.
It all takes place in black and white. It has really cool graphics.
Sail
It's called Return of the Obra Dinn, Obradin. Coincidentally, an album by one of my favorite death metal bands.
Oh, really?
Obra Dinn.
Oh, was it?
No, it just sounds like it.
Hi, do you have Obra Dinn? How do you spell that? O with 3 umlauts? It does look kind of cool.
Yeah, so the art style on it's really cool, which, makes me think there's probably, like, that's usually a good signature, like a signifier that a game's good if the art's really interesting and unique. But you're investigating like a mystery ship where the whole crew disappeared. You have a magic pocket watch that can go back in time and investigate like the past and see kind of, what is it? You can investigate characters like last minutes alive.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, who do you think killed him? So it's like, it seems like it's a cool detective game, which might be really good. I don't know. Like, I played Phoenix Wright
looks like
and I loved that
someone
series.
sketched GoldenEye faces.
Yeah.
Like the graphics look really off.
Yeah, it looks like a sketchbook, like police sketches or something. It's cool though.
Well, there's a man with a beard in the corner.
I think that's...
Is that a streamer?
I think that's a streamer doing a react. No, that's just always there. There's always a guy. When you open the game, it turns on someone somewhere in the world's webcam, and it just puts them in the bottom left, and you just watch them. They don't even know they're on.
No,
they're just creepily.
Yeah, I was checking their emails and seeing what's on Amazon.
What's going on Amazon?
What's going on Amazon?
Oh, boy.
I can buy socks.
Look at that.
Look at that.
They got 20% off John Deere today. Only today. Maybe I should buy one. I don't need a lawnmower.
Stop forcing your farm references. Stop. Jesus Christ.
Little Town Hero. One boy named Axe.
No one names a kid Axe. Go on. This is idiotic. If your name is 3 letters, you're a fucking idiot.
His last name is Hole.
You're an idiot if your name is 3 letters.
His last name is Hole, so that's why.
Axhole.
Also, my name's 3 letters. My name's 3 letters.
Is your name like McIan?
No, it's Ian. I-A-N. That's 3 letters.
Oh, I forgot.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hey.
I was kidding.
Ugh.
Sorry.
He fights monsters in one single town. The townspeople help out. So it seems like it's an RPG that you don't really leave the town, which is kind of weird. And then the fights in it are like very strategic. Like you have to kind of like think your way through them more than just like always hit attack and grind through.
Yeah.
The music is by Toby Fox, who is the guy behind Undertale, which is cool.
Oh, yeah, Undertale was cool.
Yeah, and it doesn't say whether or not there's any kind of gardening or plant growing side game. There's no official word on that. And honestly, that's going to be the difference between whether or not I buy this game is,
what?
Can you grow crops?
Oh my
Can you harvest them?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
I'm just saying my opinion.
No,
I'm saying my opinion about the
you're
game.
trying to force your farming thing. We get it. You had a successful farm with your family.
TJ.
What?
It's an important part of any game is can you farm or not? It should be listed immediately before genre on any game's description. It should be farming ? And then yes or no.
Little Town Hero. It does look pretty neat.
It looks kind of generic to me.
But it looks generic, but not tactical sort of puzzly fights.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I guess. And then what's the last thing you had?
Oh, there's some
your
Call of
Facebook
Cthulhu
post?
horror game that's coming out in early October.
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
You love...
I do love Call of Cthulhu, so...
Call of Cthulhu, so that's
we'll wait to see results on that, see if it's any good.
See if it's any poopy garbage.
You don't play as Cthulhu in it, which is disappointing. And also,
weird.
no word on farming.
Maybe it's just a game where you have to find a phone to call him. And it's like Cthulhu, it's like...
There's a phone ringing somewhere.
Yeah,
it's the Call of
it's underwater. Is your refrigerator running?
Let me check. Yes, it is.
Well, you better go catch it and kill the humans.
All right, so our Facebook post was, we asked you, the audience, what is your favorite ultimate from a video game in terms of like, the best, the ultimate final attack, the ultimate special move.
We were going back and forth to figure out what would be the best way to phrase.
Yeah, so we ended up. Yeah, I think we did okay. We got some great answers.
I think you did great. It was when I looked at it was like 46 comments. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. So we're gonna really try to do this, and we're gonna try to bring the call-in line back. For the hot tips.
Is that just your phone?
No, it's a phone number you call. So it's you call the hotline. We used to do it with the old show with John and Crystal and Carlo, but you leave a tip or a rant or something. As long as and we'll play it on the air as long as it's not like hate-fill or something. But like if you leave a message, you leave a message on a Google machine.
Oh, cool.
It's great. And then I could listen to them and play them for you. But like we usually do ones that are like, if you have a question, like, hey, what was your favorite, whatever, and then me and Ian will talk about it.
Oh, that's cool.
And if they're like short, try to keep them like, 30 seconds.
Yeah, less than an hour.
Yeah, try not to make it so I have to sit there and edit a phone call. But the number is 413, the number 8, and then game on, GAMON. So it's 413-842-6366. And I'll try to remember like once a month we could play some.
That's awesome.
Go on. So the Facebook post was great. Ian, great job.
So I'm going to read some of our favorite responses. Dalton Kiefer brought up the BFG from Doom 2016.
Very good. It's an amazing weapon. I agree with that completely.
Like clears whole rooms of monsters. They have this cool...
BFG ruled.
Yeah, I remember it from Doom 2 because I didn't really play Doom 2016.
They had it...
I like that it looks like the...
it looks so cool.
It looks like the one from Doom 2.
Oh, yeah.
The new one, which is very cool.
And then Rage 2 actually had the BFG as well, which I thought was a kind of cool nod to Doom.
It's like the original ultimate weapon to me, like in video games. Yeah,
it was the best.
Michael Carcillo, Berserker Barrage X from Wolverine, from Capcom, all those fighters like Street Fighter versus X-Men.
Now here's a little piece to
Children of the Atom.
Michael Carcillo, also known as Michael Cartoonillo, and is also a nerd rapper.
Yeah,
lives in Portland. And still is and was one of my bestest friends ever. And he still is. I love him to death. Me and him were Mallrats together for years. And he is an amazing illustrator and cartoonist. And I don't know if this is a real thing or if this is a slight dig at me, because we used to... he is so good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that he would always destroy me. He's so good. And he would come over and be like, hey, you want to play Marvel vs. Capcom? And I'm like, no, Mike, you're too good. And he wouldn't want to play. He would get sad about it and be like, come on, man, let's just...
Dude,
I'll go light on you. And then he would purposely lose a round and then destroy me on the second and third rounds. He would always... So I don't know if that's a dig at me or if that's like he's serious, but I agree that's a good answer.
I have so much like empathy for that. That's like exactly my life, is I always wanted to play those games and none of my friends were good at them, so I'd always be like, come on, let's play, and then like let them win a bit just so they like will keep playing, hopefully.
Yep. Carlo Rojas, who used to do the show with me, and Mike Carcillo once had an epic MCV2 showdown in my apartment once. Because Carlo is so good and Mike was so good, and I don't remember the win. I think Carlo was the winner at the end of all that, but it was very close.
Anyway, Berserker Barrage X, awesome
Very
attack.
good.
Wolverine just goes ape shit on you.
He goes ape shit.
Dave McLaughlin said the Mantis from Halo 4.
What was the Mantis again?
I don't know. I thought you looked it up.
Let's see. Halo 4 Mantis. I'm doing that thing again on purpose. The Mantis shrimp.
All right. While you're looking that up,
sure.
I'm going to jump to the next one, then you can tell us.
Yeah.
Jackie Shock said the Warlock Arc Kamehameha from Destiny 2, and also the Hunter Blade Barrage from Destiny 2.
Warlock Arc. Oh, yeah. From Destiny? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Those are like badass. Like the Warlock shoots this huge laser that just shreds someone.
Just talking about Halo Destiny for a second, there was an emotional movement in my body that I got like a burst of nostalgia and a burst of this weird like what's it called when you like things that what's the drip?
A boner.
What? No.
A boner?
No.
Oh.
What's the thing called? Like where like if you're satisfied?
Adrenaline.
No.
Serotonin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a little drip remembering playing the game and jumping in the air and like bombing with the warlock. Oh, dude, I fucking love Destiny 1 and 2. The Mantis is like this weird Metal Gear looking.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why.
The big mech.
Yeah, mech suit. I don't know why I don't remember it. Anyway, yes, I agree with Jackie. With that,
Evan Bashi said the brain borer from Turok 2. It was a gun that would shoot these little bugs out. It would burrow into your enemy's head. And they'd kind of stand there and start twitching. There's bugs going into their head, and then their head would explode. It was really gruesome.
Very Phantasm.
Very, like, horror-themed for Turok 2, which was actually a great game. I love that.
Never played Turok 2. I'm going to see if it comes out. I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
Evan Bashi. Evan's one of our buddies. Yeah. Wendy Starr. Thank you, Wendy, our old producer.
Oh, yeah.
She used to produce the show, and she's the best. Her and little Babby.
She picked the hammer from Smash, which can just ruin people's lives.
Perfect.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That little tune plays.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong hammer.
You go and just back and forth, smash everyone.
You're really good at Smash, too.
Yeah.
Bashi again?
Oh, yeah. Knights of the Round from Final Fantasy VII, the ultimate summon that took like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah,
insane.
I never got it, but I've heard. Yeah. It's like a huge thing.
And you just watch, I think there's like 13 of them, and they all do an attack.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's right.
It's nuts.
13 of them. Someone had to be like, was this too long? And they were like, it's fine.
No. It's very epic.
This is a very
Even though it's
move.
the most powerful attack in the game, and people are going to want to do it in every fight, basically, because it ends the fight instantly. 3 minutes is definitely not too long.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of thing where like the limiter on you using it isn't, oh, you can only use it every so often, or, oh, it costs so much MP. It's just, I only have 20 minutes to play right now. Really I don't want to use Knights of the Round.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time right now.
Tyler Groff said Luminaire from Chrono Trigger, which was Chrono's ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of shoots this big expanding sphere of energy that kind of wipes everyone out. Very powerful.
I respect Chrono Trigger, but I remember talking to you about that's a game I stopped playing for like 4 months.
And then you couldn't pick up again.
Yep. Then went back in. I was like, where the fuck am I? Which I guess I should just restart from zero. But I'm like, I don't know.
It is a good game. I really like it.
It's great. But then what if I do it again?
Then you
play for 6 months and then stop.
I don't know, TJ. What happens if you poop yourself?
Well, I mean, again, you mean?
Again, because you just did.
Starting. I just did. You know why? Too much boiled candy today.
Yum.
Yum. What is, and then.
Okay, so I wrote down funny answers for us, but just as a reminder that we have to say ours. What's your ultimate?
My ultimate would be Ultimate Mountain Dew Plus. It's where I chug an Ultimate Mountain Dew and then Hershey squirt all over my enemies.
Nice.
Because that stuff gives you the tummy bubbles.
That's a rough one, dude.
It's a very rough
I hate being on the receiving end of that.
Also, that wasn't the funny answer. That was my real answer.
Oh, okay.
The funny answer is the shotgun from Rage 1. That's
the shotgun is the ultimate weapon?
Yep.
Why?
That's my funny answer.
I get it.
Isn't it funny?
That's very funny. I'm taking a page out of Capcom's book. I think my favorite might be the Raging Demon, which is light punch towards light kick, hard punch.
Yes.
It's Akuma and sometimes Evil Ryu special move where they like eyes go black or red and they like get in a fighting stance, they glide towards you, screen goes dark, you see all the sparks of attack, and then it ends, you're lying on the floor dead, and he's standing over you with his back with the symbol for like heaven, which also kind of implies like you're dead.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite ultimates for me would be MCV2 when Magneto does his ground smash. Marvel superheroes. Oh yeah,
those like pillars of.
Yep. Because my favorite thing to do ever was you throw your magnet that drags them into you, and then you slam. It was my favorite 1-2.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that.
Very cool.
Do you have another ultimate?
I do also like Shuma Grath's from. Do you remember he'd like start glowing, and then if he grabs you, he pulls you to pieces.
Oh
no, he doesn't. He pulls you into another dimension, basically.
Yes.
The other thing I really like is Ultimate Frisbee.
Is that an ultimate move?
Yeah, that's an ultimate move. It's a pro gamer move. Is Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, it's a pro gamer move?
Yeah, pro gamers play it. It's basically Frisbee.
Yeah.
Only like more so.
Oh, so it's like more Frisbee?
Imagine Frisbee mixed with football. American football.
Oh, no. I only watch football that's like British.
Oh, no. So soccer.
I don't.
No.
Well, soccer to you because you're American.
I'm American.
Football to me because I'm American. Oh my God! What a Nintendo show!
Yeah, what a hell of a Nintendo!
Holy
Look
hell.
at us, we're just a couple of Nintendogs.
Oh, dude, we're such a Nintendog.
Bow wow!
Bow wow, everybody! Ian, if I was going to release a game on the SNES, what would the game be called? If I want to
follow me on Twitter at Rex Saucy.
That's a great.
It would be a terrible game.
It's a great game.
It would be a mystery game where you have to find a computer and log into Twitter to follow me.
Sounds like a fun game. So, you can follow Rex Saucy, and you are Instagram as well?
Yeah, on Instagram, too.
And you can follow me, TJ Del Reno, all across social media. You can follow the show, Unlimited SXM. That's where you see just, like, announcements for, like, episodes and stuff.
And you can also follow Unlimited XXX, which is where we post our nudie pictures of ourselves.
Where we post our naked nudie pictures of us in the bath. In my tiny bathtub. And then you can follow. So then, review us on iTunes. I see we saw a couple new reviews, so it's great. If you didn't rate and review us on iTunes, just go do it. It takes you like 2 minutes. I don't care if you write great show. I don't care if you write the host is salty. I don't care. Just
what an insult.
What an insult. Do whatever you want, and also tell your friends. Podcasts are huge. But I think just like Ian does, like we come in, we'll just drop, like, and be like, oh my God, I'm listening to this cool podcast called, and then he tells me. So just tell your friends. If you're playing, it doesn't hurt. And that's great, man. I guess we'll see you guys next week. Not I guess, we will. And what a fun time we had.
We'll see you on the mud side.
Hey, what? On the mud side? Is that a farming thing?
Yeah, it's a farming thing.
Oh, God.
It's the side of the field that gets more wet water. You have to account for it when you're a farmer. I don't know how many times I have to explain this to you.
Bye, guys. How did you can I get a ride home?
Yeah, no problem.
Did you bring your car?
No.
What did you bring?
I'm not driving it's a waste of gas.
What do you mean?
When I can also be watering all my crops if I bring my watering tractor.
The watering, how did you fit it in the city? It's huge.
It's easy. You just take up all the lanes. There's only certain avenues you can go up and down, but it's fine. Because it saves me a trip because I can just drive through the field and water everything.
Okay, fine. I appreciate it. Also,
You're going to have to ride on the ox, though.
No, I'm not riding on the ox.
There's only one seat in the water tractor. You got to ride the ox. I'll hold the leash. He won't get far.
He always gets far. Yes, he does.
Time.
Every time. The last time I rode the ox, I ended up in East Harlem, and you were all the way downtown. And I'd slowly ride the ox.
Look, city boy, it's not my fault you can't handle an ox.
I was never born on a farm.
You riding the ox or you're not getting a ride.
Oh, fine. Okay, I'll ride in the ox. I will not change it to these overalls, straw hat, and a red undershirt.
Well, then the ox isn't going to recognize
you. What do you mean?
And you're going to end up on Harlem.
So let me get this straight. The ox is going to think I'm a threat because I'm dressed like a normal person?
He's going to think you're a city boy. He's going to know he's dominant over you. Also, don't change the presets on the dials on the ox.
On the ox dials?
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep it on. Well,
he's set to all my stations.
Oh, your stations are horrible. They're all AM stations.
Yeah, Farm Talk.
Oh, my God.
There's Farm Talk, Farm Chat.
Oh, by the way, I can't produce Farm Talk for you.
What?
I'm sorry.
You can't do it this week or just forever?
You know what? This week, and let's put a pin in it. No. I don't know if there's a market for
TJ,
Farm Talk.
I only do this podcast, so I have a platform to talk about Farm Chat.
I understand that. We'll see what happens.
TJ, I have very strong opinions about yam yields.
Listen, right now I'm scared because you're holding a pitchfork in one hand and a shotgun in the other. I don't know how you got in here with those, but we'll talk about Farm Talk.
You better, because otherwise I'm going to make you into a scarecrow.